Poppy here. I've got a song. Uh-oh. It's short, but it's a song about feelings. I think you'll like it. It's all right to cry. Crying gets the sad out of you. And it's all right to cry. Crying gets the mad out of you. And it's all right to know that feelings come and feelings go. And it's all right to cry. It might make you feel better. And it's all right to feel things, though the feelings may be strange. For feelings are such real things, and they change and change and change. And it's all right to know that feelings come and feelings go. And it's all right to cry. It might make you feel better. And it is all right to cry. And don't let people come up to you and say, "Oh, don't cry." No, sometimes we just have to cry. I know, and I'll make this short, in my own personal life, I was born crying. As soon as I hit the air, I started crying. We all did. We're all born like that. And I cried when I learned I had polio when I was 6 years old, and I cried but I got over it. And I cried when I lost my grandmas and grandpas. I cried when I lost my mom and my dad, and I cried when I lost my little baby boy. I cried when I lost my best friend, my buddy from since we were born, my husband. I cried when I'm not crying now, for crying out loud, stop it. I felt like somebody, I knew him all of my life since the cradle. And when he was killed, it was like somebody took a chainsaw and just went zzz, right down the middle of my body. I cried. But you know, God sent Jesus so that he could identify with us in our tears. And there are many instances in the scriptures where it talks about weeping and crying. But the last time that the last thing I wanted to say about, I'll put all these scriptures in about Jesus being able to identify with our sorrows and our weaknesses and our tears. But I want to say one thing. One time when Jesus, he had been so cruelly rejected as the Son of God, as somebody so loving and kind. I want to go and I want to tell you, he went up onto a hill outside of Jerusalem, and he looked over the city, and he said, "Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem. Oh, if you had only known, I wanted so bad to gather you under my wings as a hen gathers her chicks, but you would not come. You rejected me." And he cried, and he said, "Now you're going to be left desolate." They rejected the only hope they had through Jesus Christ. And there's Rachel, and there's Jeremiah, and there's just so many things in the scriptures that talk about Jesus crying and about the other folks crying. But don't worry. Jesus is coming back. He gave us this wonderful hope that he's coming again. He's going to raise the dead, and he's going to make this a new earth and a new heavens, everything redeemed, all made new again. And it says there will be no more sorrow and no more crying. Now, we might be able to cry for joy. I'm glad of that. But there's not going to be any more death or pain or sorrow. And I'm ready, Lord. I'm ready for that all the way. Okay. I love you guys. I blabbered enough today. Love you bunches. And yes, it is all right to cry. It's really all right.